Meteorologist Travis Christie with the full forecast. Travis?
Well, I definitely think temperature-wise it's going to be nice. There's a few other issues, namely the winds that we're going to be dealing with here. We've got fire weather watches, meaning that the winds are going to be a bit of an issue tomorrow, as well as low humidities. And then down towards the south, we've got red flag warnings posted for tomorrow that will come off the board tomorrow evening. So tomorrow, yes, we're going to be dealing with some of the gusty winds. Not as windy as we've seen in past days, but definitely going to be a bit of an issue. 65 degrees currently at the Sunport. Those winds are anything but an issue right now, coming out of the southeast around 6 miles per hour. What we have been dealing with today, though, and it has been somewhat breezy, is east of the Central Mountains. Notice we're in the 50s and even some 40s out there, and then out towards the west, some 60s. That's because we've got a cold front that's brushed up against the Central Mountain chain, and that's keeping things on the cool side out here in the east. And also we've been dealing with those gusty winds. Things have kind of quieted down in that area as well. But gradually over the southwest, you can see those skies are beginning to clear. We have had the high cloud cover mainly across the state. A few light sprinkles in the northern portions of Rio Arriba County and back off into Colorado. But all in all, a very dry setup for today. And we are looking for that same pattern to continue into tomorrow. The difference is it may be slightly gustier as those southwesterly winds crank up. We start to see that warming wind across a good chunk of the state, especially out here towards the east. You get the downsloping winds off the east mountains or the Central Mountain chain heading off towards the east, and that has a tendency to compress the air. And when you compress air, it heats up. So while we saw 70s today, tomorrow you're going to be dealing with 90s. So here's what the wind forecast is looking like as we take you through the overnight hours. Obviously, things quiet down across the state, but tomorrow afternoon we'll start to see those winds crank up yet again, and then Monday is going to be one of our windier days of this upcoming work week. 46 sustained, especially around the Sacramentos, then back up here to the north, 30 sustained at least around places like Las Vegas and Raton. So get ready for that tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be breezy, but a little bit breezier heading into Monday. So here's your Mother's Day forecast. 81 degrees, southwest winds around 15 miles per hour, and gusts will reach as high as 30. So it doesn't really matter where you're at. Tomorrow, yes, it's going to be a little bit about the wind. Overnight lows will be in the 30s and 40s, highs tomorrow in the 70s and 80s with plenty of sunshine. Now, we'll mix a few clouds in, at least for the next couple of days, and then a slight chance for some showers into Wednesday. For the southwest, we'll see overnight lows tonight in the 40s and 50s, but get ready for temperatures nearing 100 degrees in Lordsburg. And back up towards the southeast, hey, it will be cool tonight, but tomorrow we're back up into the 90s, so quite a temperature jump as we establish that westerly wind. That definitely really heats things up, and we're going to stay in the 90s for the next couple of days before the next cold front rolls on in Wednesday into Thursday. As for the northeast, overnight tonight, 30s. Highs tomorrow will be in the 70s with plenty of sunshine. And for the northern mountains, a good cool off tonight. Tomorrow, we're back up in the 60s, 70s to near 80 degrees around Santa Fe. There's your 7-day forecast. It will stay dry. However, we'll get those afternoon breezes. Highs will remain in the 70s for the next several days. In the East Mountains, same deal here. Overnight cool. Highs tomorrow in the 70s. Breezes will pick up around 30 to 40 miles per hour. And the metro area overnight tonight will be in the 40s and 50s, and highs tomorrow in the 70s and 80s. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. It looks like it's going to be a dry one and breezy to windy the next couple of days. Highs in the low 80s for Mother's Day, mid 70s for Monday, and we'll keep those 70s, it looks like, for a good chunk of next week.